Hi there, Leo. Welcome to Dragon Tail Tarot. My name is Ariel. This is my little fire dragon buddy, and I'm here to do your reading for October 1st through 15th. This will be covering some of your basic astrology transits, and also we're going to get into some oracle cards and a full tarot reading. So before we get started, a few quick notes that this is a general reading. It will not resonate with every single Leo on the planet. If these messages do resonate with you, they are meant for you. If they do not resonate with you, kick them on out. Take what works for you. This is going to mostly correspond to Leo's Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs, and all Leo cross-watchers are very welcome to join us as well. While you're thinking about it, if you haven't already, reach out there, click that subscribe button, and please as well give it the dragon claw up. Let us know that you enjoyed this content. Thank you so much to all my wonderful Leos out there. I've had so many requests for personal readings from many Leos, and y'all have been fabulous. You know who you are, and I'm so appreciative to each and every one of you, not just for booking readings, but also for just your awesome words of encouragement, comments, etc. It's been really lovely getting to know all of you better. So let's go ahead and start talking about this right here, your old chart. Now I know this is very, very finely detailed, so I'm not going to try to put that up to the camera, but that's what I'm going to be reading off of. This is the universal energies coming in for Leo. So this is the time of Libra as we go through this first 2 weeks of October. Lots of Libra energy. We just started September 28th with a new moon starting in Libra, so that's a wonderful thing to start our month. Gives us a lot more encouraging energy, positive growth, movement forward as we go through that waxing moon cycle. So this is going to be a time for Leo where the sun sign is crossing through your general universal Gemini house. So this is going to bring in a lot of communication. The mind is really working faster than usual for you, Leo, and you'll also be getting a lot more people calling you. And if you've had a issue with communication not coming back to you as fast as you like, that's definitely going to be changing this time of year, because like now the energy comes back to you and it's a lot more encouraging. Mars is also shifting into Libra on, I believe it's the 5th. I've got all my notes over here, so let's check that. Yeah, Mars goes into Libra on the 5th, so that joins up in Libra, gives a lot more energy. So also don't be surprised, Leo, if you feel maybe a little more aggressive, a little more assertive. Sometimes that's a good thing, because it's like if you've been waiting and you've been very patient and it's just like you're ready to just say, look, I either need to know what's what going forward, or we need to just call it off, cut ties. That's definitely something you may be doing, is not necessarily an ultimatum, but you definitely be standing up for what's right for you. A lot of justice comes in through the time of Libra as well, so you may also be balancing things around areas of legal agreements, could even be marriage agreements, possible divorces, things like that can all come under that rulership. Doesn't have to be, but sometimes it is. Libra is also about partnerships, so it could be as well, like I said, marriage contract or dissolving a marriage contract. Could be either one, depending on your specific circumstance. So we are building up to a full moon. That's going to be in Aries. I will be doing full moon readings, so do check back with the channel for that. But that's coming up on October 13th. And the sign of Aries is going to be very fiery, nice, new, feisty, fiery, dynamic energy, and it will definitely be in alignment with you, Leo, because it's a fellow fire sign. So look for that. That's going to be bright new culminations and really getting a fire lit under your little tail as well. So the things that I will point out that might start getting a little sticky for you, because we will have some movements early in the month into Scorpio. Mercury and Venus, which were both in Libra, are moving ahead into Scorpio on the 4th and 9th. So just be aware of that going through the rest of the month. As we start to get into the end of October, early November, we are going to be working with a lot of Scorpio energy. And that is not your favorite place, Leo, because Scorpio tends to be secretive, mysterious, a little harder to understand. And Leo, you're not into that. You're not a game player of that kind. You don't like to have to figure out like what's hiding behind the scenes, because you're very open. It's like, here's my heart, here's my thoughts, here's what's going on with me. And Scorpio's like, well, I'll show you a little bit of my thoughts, but not all of them. And that's very frustrating for you. So just keep in mind that going forward, even though communication is very strong and very favored, you may get a feeling after we go through Mercury's transit into Scorpio on the 4th that it's kind of like, well, I feel like I'm not maybe getting quite the entire picture. So you might have to put your little detective hat on there, Leo, and just be aware of what you're seeing, and sometimes dig a little bit deeper below the surface to make sure you're getting the whole picture. So that's the main stuff that's happening with you. We will, of course, be talking more about your astrological predictions as more videos come forth. So let's go ahead and start getting into your cards. First, I'm going to start with a couple of tuning forks. This is tuned for the root, heart, and third eye chakra. So let's just take a moment, take a few deep breaths, and get ready for this part of your reading. Leo. So first I'm going to start out with doing one major arcana, one crystal card to see what crystal or gemstone is best for you, and one spirit animal just to get some major themes for this October 1st through 15th for you. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians and ancestors, helpers and healers, please be with us as we do the October 1st through 15th reading for the Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising sign of Leo. Please protect their energy as well as mine and bring through clear, accurate messages for their highest good. Thank you so much. Oh, Leo, what a wonderful card to start your reading. Look at that. There is your Sun card. This is a very, very positive portent, I would say, because this is your ruling planet. Ruling star is the Sun, and this is definitely a card that embodies your energy from the major arcana. So to me, the Sun card always brings up elements of victory, success, positive energy, overcoming anything negative or anything that's been deterring you or bringing you down lately. It helps you to have a more positive outlook, brings in that radiance, brings in that feeling of try again, because the Sun is also very connected with a fresh new start. So beautiful energy coming in there for you right now. All right, so let's pull another one. This is going to be for the crystal or gemstone. Ooh, I love it. So the carnelian comes up. All right, Mr. Dragon, I'm just gonna get around you here. He's over here guarding my treasure. So here it is. This is the carnelian. It's a beautiful kind of deep reddish brown stone. This is all about the root and sacral chakra. This is an excellent grounding stone. I love to keep this around because it's always wonderful for that part of the body, for grounding, for centering, staying. Yeah, this one says self-confidence, so yeah, definitely it helps keep you on your good axis. It keeps you stable, keeps you grounded. So that would be a really good stone for you to work with right through this first 2 weeks if you have that stone. If you don't, I think carnelian is pretty inexpensive. You can probably find it either on eBay, Etsy, any kind of little metaphysical shop or like a rock or gem place, you can usually get it tumbled for pretty cheap, and it's a great little stone to have in your arsenal of healing gemstones. So let's pull a spirit animal card for you. See which one of these comes up. Ooh, I love it. Look at this. This is such a cool card. Really unusual and unique. The Electric Eel Spirit. Bring your ideas to life. So this, it's very interesting. I went to the aquarium in Baltimore not that long ago, and they actually had electric eels there. And I thought that was the coolest thing. And it's actually amazing how much electricity one of these guys can generate to stun its prey. So it's actually pretty amazing. It's like an animal that almost shouldn't exist. It creates its own electric, shock or electric energy. So to me, that really says, Leo, you're bringing ideas to life. It's a little bit sometimes ahead of its time, because when I think of electricity, I think of Aquarius energy, which to me is always a little bit ahead of its time. So if you feel like you're kind of like, putting out a lot of kind of wild new sort of ideas, and people are like, oh, that's crazy, or that sounds kind of strange or eccentric, and it's like, but it can work. So don't back down on your ideas and bringing something new, bringing a new project into being, Leo. That's a fabulous fun card there. So let's start pulling your tarot and see what comes up. I'm going to do a full Celtic cross with 2 different tarot decks so that we get a nice full picture of what's going on with you this first 2 weeks of October. I feel like I'm about to sneeze. I think my sage is getting to my nose. If I sneeze, I apologize. Yep, there it was. Sometimes the smoke gets up the dragon's snout, I have to be careful when I sneeze if the fire, comes out. All right, so yeah, you know what I was saying there, Leo, about that energy being very electric, very Aquarian. Up at the center of your reading comes the King of Swords, and so that to me is very electric, Aquarian, Gemini, Libra energy, which is interesting because that Aquarius is there, and it also say that Libra and Gemini factor very strongly in your chart and in your general energies right now. So this could point to either there being somebody that's an air sign that's prominently featured in your life, or this could be you as well, making some pretty big, clear, intellectually based choices where it's like, this isn't about emotion, it's about, what just works for you and what intellectually or rationally works best for you. And this is about being cool-headed, it's not about letting your temper or your emotions get the best of you. And it is crossed by that 10 of Pentacles. So to me, you're making choices and you're making determinations about your overall happiness and well-being. You're definitely thinking about, how do I position myself? What are the best choices for me to have that stable home, to have more financial abundance? It also points to me that that is coming in, which is a really beautiful thing to see. So let's pull some more for the past and future. Yeah, okay. Oh, so Leo, definitely you're going through some stuff. Here in the immediate past, there's that 7 of Cups, and to me that always points to a feeling of kind of being overwhelmed. Lots of choices, lots of information coming your way, lots of things that you've got to sift through, sort through all at once, and it just feels like, I don't know which way to start. I don't know which way to pick. Sometimes it's better not to pick anything when you're feeling that, burdened by, choices. So sometimes it's like, just let that be. But what you've come out of from that experience is actually very good, because you're starting to go, okay, I've sorted through all that confusion, and now I'm starting to make some choices that are going to be good for me going forward. However, going forward, Leo, you do have that Five of Cups, and to me that's really pondering some kind of a loss. Sometimes this can literally be a broken heart. Sometimes it can be just, because it's an emotional card. The cups are always a symbol of emotion. The important thing always is that, while he's contemplating the things that have gone wrong or haven't turned out, there's still these cups in the background that are upright. It's like not everything is lost. So it really is a time where you may have to go through a bit of a struggle to just, mourn and grieve for what is lost. But then eventually the hope is that you'll turn around and see, oh, hey, there's, these other cups are still upright, and it's not the end. It's not the end. So let's pull a clarifier for this one. Yeah, so this does require a lot of trust, Leo. You've got to move forward with this, because here comes that, the Knight of Cups. I'm trying to remember in the Osho Zen. And so this is definitely a movement forward. It's a beautiful kind of energy, because to me that says if you've had a broken heart, don't give up, because either new love is on the way, or there's a repairing or a reconciliation with the person that hurt you. And you guys have very big hearts, so it's not hard, unfortunately, to hurt a Leo heart, because you do put a lot of love, a lot of generosity, and a lot of care into your relationships and into anything that you do, whether it's work or friends or anything that you love. You have a big heart. So it's really a challenge there, Leo. You may be going forward to propose a relationship or something new to someone else, or they may be coming into you saying, hey, I'm really sorry I messed up, and can we work on this? So this is up to you. So let's pull some cards for both your interior subconscious and also your higher mind. So, oh wow, Leo, lots of balancing act. So in the unconscious, this is what Spirit, needs you to know in your deep soul of souls, and this is what you're going through on a very internal level, is that Four of Pentacles. And so you're definitely feeling, a little bit nervous to turn loose, like deep in your emotional heart. It's like, who can I trust? Who can I turn to? I feel like I have to hold on to every penny, and I feel like I can't give anything to anyone, right? But, and that's not just materially, Leo. Sometimes that can really be, partly your heart as well. It's like, it's really about trust, and it's also about scarcity. Four of Pentacles says, be careful not to fall into a situation where you're holding on too tight, so tight that you can't allow more to come in, because when your hands are closed, guess what? Nobody can put anything more into your hand. So let's pull a clarifier for the Four of Pentacles, please. Okay, so yeah, because this is, again, so much trust involved here, Leo. And this also points to, it's that Five of Wands, where it's like there's been arguing, there's been conflict. Not even like huge, big, bad conflict, but just enough bickering, enough discord to make you really put you on edge. So that's what's got you there. That's what's making you feel like that. And really what you're craving is connection, not conflict. You want connection over conflict. Now on the top, interesting enough, we have another Pentacle card. There's that Two of Pentacles. This is the higher mind. This is what Spirit's really trying to tell you for the higher mind. And so it's really about balance, right? It's really about keeping those material resources, the finances, in a good balance for you right now. I don't know what exactly that is for all of you, but for some of you it literally is about money. It literally is about resources. For some of you also it's about relationship and how you balance those emotional rocky waters. Could be a little bit of both. So let's pull a clarifier for the Two of Pentacles, please. Oh, but Leo, it's actually, no, you're going to come out of this well, because this is really what Spirit's trying to tell you, is like, keep that balance. And you know what? you're going to have things work out. And a lot of it comes through connections, Leo. It's you know, you've got the Ten of Pentacles in the middle from one deck, then you got the Ten of Pentacles from the second deck. So these are both amazing for money increasing, for resources increasing, and because the Osho Zen brings in that we are the world element into this card, to me that has so much to do with reaching out, connecting with others, finding support in different ways. If you're needing more work, you know, don't be afraid to pick up the phone, call your friend, because they might say, yeah, I've got something for you, and you're just like, this is perfect, and suddenly a whole change of fortune because you reached out and connected with someone, and it's really getting over that feeling of being stuck, of being tight, right? With that Four of Pentacles, it's like you got to branch out of that, go beyond, and remember to try to trust people again, because not everyone is going to hurt you or let you down. So let's pull some more along the side and finish out the spread here. Okay, oh Leo. So many good things coming up. I can't believe actually like how many. So the Hanged Man comes up as the suggested approach. So to me that's always telling you, be patient, hang in there. The one life hasn't completely ended and the new one hasn't completely started. And the more patient and calm that you can be, the more at peace that you can be with being in that in-between time, Leo, the better it comes out, the more enlightened, the more you will learn. So that's a big one for you right now. And then on top of that, yes, you have to be patient because you do want to make sure that everything is above board. There's that card of deception. There is that Seven of Swords that nobody likes to see. And that is something that's on your mind. Because if you've had other people let you down, if you've had other things that just haven't worked out, usually because somebody wasn't keeping up their end of a bargain or fulfilling their word, that's got you on the fence. And so the way that you kind of work through that, make sure that something is as good as it seems, is to take your time. Just like that Hangman says, don't rush in too fast. Okay, so then we go into the next card. This is what you need to know about the situation, is that you are cultivating your personal strength. Again, this is your energy. Look at that with the lion. The Strength card is a very powerful card that deals with spirit and our human nature, which is signified by the lion. So it's like, you know, spirit is calming the lion. It's helping it to, you know, not be too worried, to not be too fearful. It's calming, it's you know, more ferocious nature, not taking away its spirit, but just, you know, bringing it into that place of nobility where the lion is meant to be, of course. And then yes, oh Leo, so here comes that King of Cups. This is all about emotional healing and mastery. So you're really, what you need to know is that, you know, through this process, you're actually healing quite a bit. And this is dealing with that, the heart chakra, the third eye chakra, and that solar plexus. So you're healing your self-confidence, your ability to trust, your ability to have confidence and foster a good self-esteem about yourself. And also with the third eye, it's your ability to have good intuition and good instinct about people. And of course the heart, you know, is your part of your body that Leo rules, is the heart. So this is definitely all about you healing your core spirit. Right now, again, what a surprise, comes up the Ace of Pentacles. This is your hopes and fears. So you're definitely hoping for the best when it comes to money. You're hoping that it comes in and it's divinely guided, that everything falls into place and it's meant to be, but you're also kind of afraid that it won't. So those are the two things. It's like, I hope for this, but I'm also kind of afraid that it won't be. But to me, whenever that Ace of Pentacles shows itself, it's always a divinely guided kind of card. So let's pull a clarifier for this one. Yes, and so much of this, Leo, here's your energy again, King of Wands. You got a couple kings. So to me, anytime the kings come out, this is about, you know, it's the masculine drive forward. Doesn't matter if you're a man or woman. These are not gender specific, you know, but it's that masculine energy of leadership. It's a divine masculine, you know, it's the higher elevation where it's like you're stepping into powerful roles, you're taking on, you know, positions where you're leading and you're stepping into some really good positions. So on top of the Ace of Pentacles, King of Wands, this is a creator kind of energy, and it's definitely, this is Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. So to me, it says not only is the divine on your side, but you're also helping to create those divine situations for yourself. So the last card, the outcome card, is the Knight of Cups. There it comes again, the second time this has come in. That's why I love doing 2 decks, because when we see that energy doubling up, we know it's a big, strong message from Spirit that you should pay attention. So this is another one. You had the 10 of Pentacles come through twice, and now you've got the Knight of Cups coming through twice. So Leo, this is definitely, to me, a love offer or some kind of movement forward in a relationship, whether it needs to be healed and moved forward with and reconciled, or this is somebody new coming in, or you coming in to say to somebody else, hey, I really, really like you. I would love to go out with you. Here's my cup of love. Here's my offer. So we'll see what happens there. It's a very sweet energy. Let's pull one clarifier for the Knight of Cups, please. Yes, and this is all about integration, Leo, because that's really what you're looking for in this relationship, is to have the balance of male and female energy, the balance of the divine connection, both coming together. And to me, temperance is always about, you know, I have gone through the fire. I have gone through so much to get to this love, to get to this divine, you know, union or this divine connection, either with another person or with Spirit. And so you've definitely passed some kind of test, to me, coming through with that. So let's pull one Archangel card and one message card just to wrap your reading up. Yeah, so Leo, very sensitive right now. Here's Archangel Haniel, and this is saying you're extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now, to honor yourself and your feelings, because like I said, Leo, you have a big heart, and there's a lot of sensitivity coming in. You're making a lot of decisions right now in a very rational way, but deep, deep inside, yeah, there's been a lot of emotional stuff that's drained you, that's really been painful, that you've been moving through. And you are moving through it, which is a really good thing. And there's a lot of positivity coming in here. So let's get one message card, please. Yes, so time to go. And to me, that's always moving you forward. It's a natural time to go. So the sun rises and sets each day, and it's the same with avenues in your life. See the beauty within each sunset and know that the sun will rise again tomorrow. Endings are the start of a new beginning, and we're with you through each phase and cycle. So Leo, whatever it is that it's time to let go of, it's meant to be. Honor your feelings, though, about whether it is good timing, because that is the thing to take, you know, watch of, is whether the timing is right. So if it is, honor that. If it's not quite, then hang in there. So this was your messages for the first 2 weeks of October, and I'll see you all very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.